So welcome to the brand new episode of Print on Demand Show. Today we have Ashish Mehrotra who has done $18,000 in just 17 days by implementing the e-com automation bundle. So welcome Ashish to the brand new episode of Print on Demand Show.
Thank you so much, Vino.
Yeah. So I know like you are a musician and now an e-com entrepreneur. So can you share about your story? Like how did you come across e-commerce, like a print on demand, drop shipping, all this stuff?
Yeah, so I'm a musician. I do perform everywhere in around I stay in Pune. But then because I was also doing I got to know e-commerce from one of my friend who
Mhm.
was doing drop shipping and from AliExpress of course. And then I asked about him, and then I opened my own brand using Shopify.
Mhm.
And then I was doing influencer marketing for a while, but
Mhm.
I was not really profitable. And then one fine day, I saw the ad for the EMH, which is Ecom Miracle Hub. That's how
Mhm.
I joined your community, and then
Mhm.
started my print on demand journey basically.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that is what my introduction to e-commerce and print on demand is.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So let me ask you this: like, what is the biggest transformation you had in yourself in terms of mindset? Like just after coming to, uh, you know, my community. So what exactly your mindset was before coming to the community, and what is exactly your mindset after coming to the community?
So I used to always think that you have to make a beautiful website and make a very branded website to sell a product basically.
Mm.
But then when I got to know about that, keeping things really simple, whatever there is in the program is very simple. You can even use our debut theme and really put a nice description and basic things which are like shipping information and
Mm-hmm.
etc. Which is the required thing which you have put. So all the other things like design research and keeping a design which is very worthwhile for the customer to buy. That is the fundamental thing which I always admire learning this course, which I used to not worry about. I used to always think about that. Okay, my ads are not working because I'm doing something wrong. But it's the product and it's the design which sells, and not
Mm-hmm.
the beautiful website or the basically.
Mm-hmm.
I think the module which was the design research module was the most important thing which I learned from the course.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. Okay. So, did you ever face, ad account bans? How did you overcome those? You might have
Yeah.
faced multiple ad account bans. Like,
Yeah.
how did you overcome this?
So earlier I was into the jewelry business, where I did not run many ads, but I tried once.
Mm-hmm.
But that time I did not get any bans. I did not know about how to warm up the ad account. I just blindly created the ad account by seeing some random YouTube videos. But
Mm-hmm.
then when I went to the module, I got to know that there is something called as an ad account ban also.
Mm-hmm.
But once my ad account, I guess thrice my ad account got banned because of doing something really. I didn't know it is something which Facebook doesn't like using some particular words like yours, or like
Mm-hmm.
you cannot just you cannot target personal attributes like age,
Mm-hmm.
etc. And you cannot target like even if you are in a cosmetic industry, you cannot just compare things. So that
Mm-hmm.
time I got to know, I read a lot about Facebook, how why Facebook bans, also the verification of the business manager, the verification of
Mm-hmm.
email ID. I spoke to them on the business support and
Mm-hmm.
asked a lot of questions about why they are banning. So they explained me not to use some particular words, not to use overhyped text or something which you cannot target a particular person using a Facebook ad.
Mm-hmm.
There's a specific way you how to write the ad copy. But when I got to know about the ad copy you write in the course, I was
Mm-hmm.
like shocked because I was too complicating my ad copy. I was writing that I was overcomplicating a simple thing which was
Mm-hmm.
not even required. I was just going to random websites, copying ad copies, making random ad copies, uh, like. But it was very simple. You just provide the link and just write
Mm-hmm.
down it is exclusive T-shirt or something like that, and it
Mm-hmm.
sells. Right? I didn't know that it is as simple as that.
Yeah.
But
Keeping
that is
simple is the key actually.
yeah, that is something which I really I was shocked because I thought People write a beautiful ad copy. I even tried writing a very long descriptive for a simple t-shirt. That absolutely did not work out, and I failed miserably.
Yeah.
Then I saw
Okay.
a lot of Facebook ads running in the
Mm-hmm.
Facebook ads library, and I'm still using the same ad copy which we have
Mm-hmm.
learned in the course in the module, and it works
Mm.
beautifully.
Okay. Great. Great. So how exactly do you do your digital search?
So basically, I used to go on several websites. So and Facebook ads library is the primary thing which I use, and then I
Mm-hmm.
also follow a particular brands. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have some brands which I know is there in my niche.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just follow them blindly, what they're doing, what not, and what are their competitors. I just
Mm-hmm.
follow them. So this is the primary thing which works for me. There are
Mm-hmm.
also a lot of apps which are there, which
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of designs and which are very useful for starting. I got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of winning designs from that as well.
Okay.
Uh, and that's it. I guess that's it. The following the particular brand which is there in your niche. Find your
Mm-hmm.
niche first, and then you can follow the brands which are there in the niche. And
Mm-hmm.
we see what are the ad copies they are, what are the designs they have, what are the
Mm-hmm.
target audience they could have. You cannot see
Mm-hmm.
what they are targeting, but you can definitely take a guess. Ki, yes, this is the particular thing they must be targeting, and
Mm-hmm.
this is how they go about. So this is how I go about mostly Facebook ads library and some paid apps like you can use them to see what kind of how many shares they have, how many likes
Mm-hmm.
they have. So minimum 1,000 share rule which we have is
Mm-hmm.
what we use. So I see that. I see a lot of comments also. What are
Mm-hmm.
they engaging with the ad or not? Uh,
Okay.
do they want it or not? That is something I
Okay.
follow.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So now let's talk about something related to Facebook ads. So how do you start testing and new designs with Facebook ads?
So let me tell you about what I used to do earlier. Earlier, I
Mm-hmm.
used to think that you have to put in a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
first day itself to test it so that the pixel learns. And
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot about the pixel and you need to train the pixel and this and that and blah blah from random Facebook ads videos. But that
Mm-hmm.
is true in some sense. But then again, I tested with $5. I was not testing with $5 budget earlier. I was to put like $20 a day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was losing money like I was because my design was not as good as it should be. I got some sales, but I was very emotionally attached to that design. That was something
Mm-hmm.
a biggest mistake I made in my
Mm-hmm.
journey because
Okay.
I was attached to that design. I was like, no, it should sell, it should sell. But I
Mm-hmm.
was getting some sales, but I was not really profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to know that yeah, you can keep a $5 ad budget. I even tried stacking up interest
Mm-hmm.
because of my mindset of now not distributing the budget in different ad sets. But
Mm-hmm.
then that didn't work out. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
works out is there in the course. So single interest works really well. $5 budget is
Mm-hmm.
really the purchase. Go for the purchase objective. One mistake more I did was going for view content
Mm-hmm.
because I read somewhere that you have to get 50 conversions. That is so not true. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that you have to go for the purchase objective, and you have to get the highest quality of traffic into your website.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
That's in future you can generate that even if you're getting a purchase, you're getting a view content and an add to cart. You can use that high quality traffic to create lookalike audiences in future and
Mm-hmm.
use them to get more and more quality sales and quality traffic in your website. That is how I go about it.
Mm-hmm. So you launch $5 ad set, right? So how
Definitely.
many ad set do you launch on a day one?
So day one, I launch 4 ad sets.
Okay.
If I see that if I get any sales and what are the link clicks or add to cart I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the day two, I launch another two.
Mm-hmm.
And day three, I launch another two. And that's
Okay.
and I see and I let it run for at least 6 to 7 days, not less than that. I don't see for like 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I see if there is no purchase, I
Mm-hmm.
shut it. 4 days, 3 to 4 days. If I see like 5 to 6 ad cards, I let it run. But
Okay.
7 days is the prime thing. I see what is
Mm-hmm.
the cost per purchase I'm getting in 7 days. If I'm
Okay.
not
Okay.
getting a cost per purchase which is really satisfying in 7 days, I'll shut it.
Okay. So how do you scale after that? How do you scale those with
So
those winning?
so once I find the winning ad set, I just duplicate and double the budget. One thing is
Mm-hmm.
that which is there in the course.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing which I do is take all the winning interest and put it in CPO mode.
Okay.
and let it run. And also, I find more winning interest. Try to find as many winning interest as possible in
Okay.
a particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to find as many winning interest. Earlier, what I used to do is stack interest, but that is something which I don't do and don't recommend anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to test as many single interests as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That is the prime thing, basically. Very simple, but yeah, it's effective.
Mm. Got it. Got it. So the reason why we should go with single interest is that, so if you're stacking a lot of interest, so even if you get any sales, like you won't be able to make a like proper judgment. Like
Yeah,
you won't be able to make a decision like which interest is
correct.
actually giving you results. And when you're scaling that interest, like you will feel difficulty. So that's why like I always recommend to go with a single interest so that you know exactly what is actually giving results and what are the ones which are not giving you results. All
Yes.
right. Okay, so how do you like? When do you launch your lookalikes, retargeting ads, and all this stuff?
So once I get around 100 purchases, I start, making my lookalike purchase lookalike, which is 1% purchase lookalike.
Mm-hmm.
I also, so sometimes what happens is 1% purchase lookalike nowadays is not a big audience. So
Okay.
now what is working is big audience is working.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm also trying to increase the audience size by making it 3%.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is something which is really working out well because Facebook now is liking big audiences.
Okay. Okay.
So if we target less than a 1 million people, even if you have 1% lookalike, it won't give you that good results
Mm-hmm.
because of the size of the audience and the iOS update, and that has really messed it up. Because
Okay.
of that, Facebook really likes big data, and it likes data which has audiences which has a large number, so that
Mm-hmm.
it easily picks out who's the right customer for you. So that is
Okay.
something I'm really trying out. And also add to cart lookalikes, initiate checkout. So that is initiate checkout lookalikes or view content lookalikes, and that is how I put. I one thing more like I tested was the super lookalike audiences, in
Mm-hmm.
which you have in which super lookalike audience is something in which you can see what are the who are the people who are engaged with your ads. So who are the people who have viewed your content and been your website visitors 180 days, everything 180 days. And so as much
Mm-hmm.
audience and stack them all. This is the prime point where I stack them all. So I have
Okay.
seen good results with that. But yeah, it's up to testing. You have to test different things.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, is there anything you do to increase your backend sales, or you just focus on the front end part?
Definitely. I see what I do is I use an app called Loops.
Mm-hmm.
And Loops is something which is really good. It helps you generate organic reviews
Mm-hmm.
and also motivates. If the customer gives the photo review, it automatically generates a coupon,
Okay.
and where the customer then again goes to the website and buys again. So that is increasing the lifetime value of the customer and
Mm-hmm.
also getting a social proof, also
Mm-hmm.
getting another sale, which is really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any upsell apps you
Yeah.
use?
So I use an app called Reconvert.
Okay.
This is something which I found out in a YouTube video, and also in your Instagram story. Which
Okay.
is good.
Okay.
So, and I gave it a shot, and it's a beautiful app. What happens is you can make your sales funnel in it.
Mm-hmm.
If a customer buys something, it will give a pop up,
Mm-hmm.
and it will give a last chance for you to get like 5% off or 10% off, 15% off to get this sale.
Mm-hmm.
So it will club that order with that order.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say somebody buys a product called X,
Mm-hmm.
it will sell them Y also. So the total value will be X plus Y.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
they will buy now two products. And
Mm-hmm.
after that also they can they get another pop up which in which they get site by discount, which is
Okay.
15% site by. You can just go in the next 20 minutes, you'll get 15%
Mm-hmm.
discount. So they go on the website and they go again and buy something, which
Okay.
really helped me increasing my average order value.
Okay. Okay. So, which work for you best? Like, is it post purchase or pre purchase upsells?
Pre-purchase really doesn't work for me, but yeah,
Okay.
post-purchase really works for me well. The reason being, you when you put a lot of pre-purchase upsells, what happens? It confuses the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should I buy this? Should I buy that? Should I buy this? Should I buy that?
Mm-hmm.
That time, that mindset, the customer, not always, but yeah, sometimes they will buy.
Mm-hmm.
But with t-shirt, what was happening with pre-purchase was the size which they were ordering were wrong.
Okay.
So they were ordering S because S was the default size, which is something
Mm-hmm.
really troubling for me because they
Okay.
were ordering the upsell, but then they were ordering the wrong size.
Okay.
Uh, uh, but then yeah, conversion rate was down, so I
Mm.
tried only using upsell apps.
Okay.
Because that is something which you cannot, you the customer journey should not be affected before they buy.
Okay. 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 So what kind of products you use for post purchase upsells?
So products related to the product which I have, like suppose I have to sell, like I told you, like I am using funnels. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say I sell a T-shirt, I sell the same design on the mask.
Mm-hmm.
One thing which I do is mask
Okay.
accessories, and the other thing is the when they reject the mask thing, I don't want to accept this proposal,
Mm-hmm.
and they get another pop-up which said you can buy another T-shirt which is related to your design.
Okay.
So then they might buy. So
Okay.
two pop-ups, but yeah, the conversion rate not very high, I would say, but yeah, definitely it will help my increasing my average order
Mm-hmm.
value, and that happens a lot.
Okay. Okay. So is there any other Shopify apps you use?
Yeah, I use Klaviyo for email marketing because that was very important. When I got
Mm-hmm.
modules from the course, I was using it to
Mm-hmm.
help. It helped me a lot in recovering my
Okay.
abandoned checkout, and then
Mm-hmm.
also some upsells, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and also use an app called uh, Video.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Video is a beautiful app. It will it is a gamification app. Whenever your customer visits and spends a little bit of time, it will give
Mm-hmm.
a pop-up, and it will give the customer. It will ask to enter the email and give them a discount.
Mm-hmm.
It also has a beautiful feature when the customer leaves. So Video, what it does is it tracks the user intent. Basically, whenever the user leaves the website, it will track the cursor, and whenever the cursor goes on the cross button, it will show the pop-up of the discount again. So then it will motivate the customer. This really helped me in building, in increasing my conversion rate from really 5 to 8. So you can
Okay.
see the conversion rate really increased
Mm-hmm.
by using just a small app called View.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So my last question, like, what do you want to say to someone who really want to start a print-on-demand business, or who is really struggling with their print-on-demand business? What kind of advice you need to, like you want to give those people?
So my first advice would be that you first of all join the course and do the exact thing which I told in the course, and
Mm-hmm.
do not even try to follow someone else when you're following someone.
Mm-hmm.
Just follow one particular and listen to his advice. Don't follow like hundreds of people and going to random video because there is a lot of content on YouTube as well, which is good somehow. But I found this course to be very effective because it has everything from Facebook ad accounts, from creating a Facebook manager and building a website, building a Facebook page, even building an Instagram page. Everything the course has it. And then the next thing is the design. Do not focus much on making your the website very beautiful. Just focus on the design. Make it really. The design has to follow all the basic rules which are there in the course itself,
Mm-hmm.
and also put a nice description and always put the shipping information. And
Mm-hmm.
do not give up. It is not like sometimes you will find a winning design in like one go. Sometimes you won't find months, and you have to invest your time in that a little bit, but you do not give up because it takes a while. Sometimes if you're lucky, you'll find a winning design in like 7 days, and
Mm-hmm.
you start generating revenue with that. Sometimes you won't, but find a niche for yourself and build a brand around that niche. That is something which is very important because to branding, if you want to do, you have to build the brand around that niche
Mm-hmm.
and then start designing around that niche.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So what are three things you stick with? What are three mindset you have when you're going through the, you might be having a lot of struggles, like all these stuff. So what are three things you stick with? in continuing with the business?
So whenever, see, I faced a lot of difficulties when I was scaling also, because I
Mm-hmm.
was not really profitable.
Mm-hmm.
But I was breaking even, luckily, but I was not really profitable. So what was happening is I kept on listening to affirmations on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I kept on listening. I kept my mind in that particular zone. I also listened to an affirmation called Shopify Bell affirmation.
Okay.
Now it gives you that bell sound again and again in your mind, keeps
Mm-hmm.
reverberating. So what happens is that sound, makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the sale doesn't come, it makes you feel good. So
Okay.
then I started retraining my mind in that frame,
Mm-hmm.
and started manifesting the sales again.
Mm-hmm.
That is something which I do. That is, do not give up, because I'm like, my mind is like, uh, I just want to give up because
Mm-hmm.
it's not the core thing which I do. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, see, to do this, it takes some struggle, of course, but yeah, I am always positive about it, and I always talk to you, which really gives me a lot of motivation, because you are the only motivation I have uh,
Okay.
when it comes to becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I see you, excelling. I see if Vinu can do it, I can do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Feel motivating always. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, yes, it was so nice to have you in the podcast. Thank
it
you
was a
so much.
pleasure. It was
Yeah, thank you so much.
thank
And let's hope you cross. I will be entertaining you in the next once you cross like $100,000.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Let's hope that it will happen very soon. All right. So see you
Definitely.
soon again. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.